And Media Watch tonight is with Olivia Salazar-Winspear. We're starting in Kenya.
Yes, we're starting in Kenya, and now the media attention is starting to turn towards the investigation after the end of the siege. Who might be responsible? Who are the individuals who might be responsible? Al-Shabaab, of course, has claimed responsibility, but who are these individual figures? A lot of the media focus has honed in on one person specifically, which is British woman Samantha Lewthwaite. Now, there is absolutely no confirmation, I might be clear, that this woman is in any way implicated or involved. There's no facts around this, but a lot of the tabloids are picking up on eyewitness reports in the British tabloids. Here you've got the Mirror, the Daily Mail, and also the Kenyan press describing a woman who fits this description in the photo there, pale-skinned, dark-haired, who was apparently giving orders to the other attackers. So there has been this kind of media snowball that everyone wants to believe this woman was involved. Now, she's been nicknamed the White Widow by the British tabloids. That's because her husband died. He was a suicide bomber in the 7/7 attack on London, on the London Transport Network in 2005. Today, the Daily Beast published a long, detailed profile of this woman where they look into her very unassuming childhood, very ordinary middle-class family, her conversion to Islam as a teenager, and her marriage then to the man who became a suicide bomber.
The front page of the paper there showing her with a baby. I mean, she's got 3 kids, hasn't she?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mother of 3.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why they named her, the White Widow. She became quite a well-known figure in the British tabloids. Now, they go on to talk about the fact that they believe she went to East Africa, that she was linked to other terrorists in plotting incidents near Mombasa on the Kenyan coast. So it really paints a picture of quite a murky figure who was known to the authorities in the last few years. And that all, again, points to somebody who'd become wanted, who'd become notorious in the last few years. They even actually flag up the fact that an American show, America's Most Wanted, which will be well known to our viewers in the US, it's a very popular program, they filmed a profile of Samantha Lewthwaite about her last year. It was broadcast in April and in September of last year. They basically interrogate the British authorities, the police, saying, was she a real threat? Is she plotting to do something else? Where is she? And if she's dangerous, why have you let her slip through the net? Of course, like I said before, there is absolutely no confirmation that she's linked to these attacks in Nairobi over the weekend, but she's certainly making for very good television and very good editorial copy, because The Guardian too have followed this up with a commentary, a piece in their comment section saying she's the public enemy #1 today in the media. Why is that? Because of her very specific profile. She's from an ethnically European background. She's a convert to Islam, which is considered controversial. And of course, she's a woman.
Okay. And of course, the Kenyan authorities saying they can't confirm anything about the nationalities of the people concerned. So we're waiting for that to be firmed up, of course, from that end. Finally, something from the Italian press now.
Yes, the Italian press. Well, let's call it the press that walks a very fine line between political investigation and celebrity news. That's Vanity Fair. This month's edition of Vanity Fair hit the newsstands today, and you'll see a familiar face on the front cover there. That's Silvio Berlusconi, former Prime Minister, recently disgraced politician, and one-time host of the now notorious Bunga Bunga parties. Now, Silvio, after his divorce in 2009, has found new love with this young lady, Francesca Pascale. Like any newly engaged couple, they are on the cover of a celebrity magazine. But what's interesting about the fact that Vanity Fair have chosen this cover is, well, they've given him some very, very positive coverage. It's a very positive interview that some people have called fawning, and could be even considered a bit of good PR for a man who's very recently been found guilty of tax fraud. But the same magazine just a year ago, this is a bit of an about-face, they actually ran a profile of him calling his whole situation La Dolce Viagra, painting him as something of a criminal. They accused him of rewriting the country's laws to suit himself, of giving plum government jobs to young, attractive women who would then procure other young, attractive women for his social engagements. So a bit of a curious 360-degree about face in the publishing world there.
Indeed. Are they raising questions as to what the 28-year-old sees in the millionaire Berlusconi? No?
I think that's. She says she pursued him. She said that she did all the running and waited till she got a ring.
Okay. Olivia Salazar-Winspear with MediaWatch. Thank you very much indeed. We take a short break. After that, we return with a World News Update and our Eye on Africa. Stay with us.